And just like we planned it, C-Main cars are now out on the racetrack.
It's going to be a dandy. There are 3 really fast cars that had issues in their heat races in this C feature. Matter of fact, there's a lot of cars that are fast. We've got 9 cars to figure out who are the 6 to advance into the B main. And they're almost all of them are on the racetrack already. Quick turn for some of those drivers who are in the heat races later on, so we'll get them a few more seconds to come out on the racetrack.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup for our C feature. Brought to you by RX Help Centers. 15 laps is the schedule. Ryan Litt out of London, Ontario in the 07 on the inside of row number 1. Nampa, Idaho's Drew Crenshaw in the 0 rounds out the front row.
Tommy Nichols has got his backup car running well. It's going to start inside row number 2 in the 55N. The black 55 to his outside will be the yellow 32 of Kyle Alberding of Winston, Oregon. He had some issues in his heat race. Looking forward to see how he can move forward to lock himself in a higher starting spot if he advances to the B.
Littleton, Colorado's Gary Land is on the inside of row 3 in the 55. Trevor Anderson out of Nampa, Idaho, outside in the 69, and cars getting pushed off, Jim.
Jeff Montgomery, he started the front row of his heat race but had an issue. He was the 7th fastest car to qualify out of 46 cars. He'll line up inside row 3. To his outside, the black number 4S of Kevin Schrammick from Fountain, Colorado.
And Richie Larson out of Prince George, British Columbia, rounds out the field in the 22L. Litt had some issues in his heat race, but just by looking at the cars based on the performance through qualifying and so forth and so on, I would say Litt's car should be the quickest car in the field.
Yeah, the cars that we talked about having some issues in their heat race, all these cars were just a little bit off. And for Jeff Montgomery among them, had some issues. He'll start further back. So, yeah, Litt's got a good chance to pull away from the pole position here to get himself a good spot. Again, the top 6 will transfer into the back of the B main. That's tomorrow. Only one more race after this one tonight, and that's our pole shuffle featuring the 12 cars that advanced through the heat races earlier on. Drew Crenshaw is a teammate to Mike Anderson, who said, hey, I'm surprised I'm in this pole shuffle. I'm just thankful to be here. These guys brought 3 race cars from Idaho to race here at Vegas. 2 of those cars in the Anderson 68 Racing are in this one, the 0 of Crenshaw, and the similar scheme of the 69 of Trevor Anderson. A little ways to go, but if Trevor can lock in, that'd be a big win for that team. If Mike talked about how they struggled to get here, it'd be a huge deal for them to get from the B potentially to the A. Job 1, finish top 6 here in this C main. And Ryan Litt had an issue. He got the second in his heat race if you just joined in or missed that portion of our coverage. And the car just flat out shut off on him. And they've been working at it. So hopefully that's righted as he'll bring us up here to get a couple of warm-up laps in if he can get it up to speed now. Now he's putting on the go button.
Here we go.
Drew Crenshaw raced into the B main. That's as far as he advanced a year ago. He'll start outside row number 1 of Ryan Litt, the number 07 out of London, Ontario. He made the big show. The 37-year-old finished 13th a year ago. We'll see how he can do from this front row starting position. 6 cars advance, the rest go home.
Litt and Crenshaw in the front row. Crenshaw in the light blue, Litt in the white car. And then we're not ready yet, says our flagman. Hold on. Here we go. Litt pacing him off with 4. You're looking for that green. Here we go. Great start by Litt.
Tommy Nichols to the inside for second. That black 55.
Yeah, but he's got Crenshaw on the outside, hanging right there. Crenshaw's going to give up the position. And then it's Alberding in the yellow 32 back there in 4th.
Jeff Montgomery entering the picture.
And Litt is checked out. 2.3 seconds between Litt and Nichols with 13 laps to go.
This is a great battle for third here. On the inside is Alberding in the yellow 32. Here comes Jeff Montgomery up the inside, that Dayglow yellow and black 33J.
And Crenshaw keeps losing positions, Jim. He went from second, now back to fourth. Make that fifth now.
Montgomery now closing in on Alberding.
And Litt is just about half a lap ahead. As they're just about to come off of 2, he's already going into 3.
The number 22 of Richie Larson is the 6th and final car thus far in your scoring, but also the 6th and final car to make the show.
And Crenshaw has pulled off the racetrack. He's into the infield.
Oh, big break for the driver. Had such a high hopes after starting second.
And around goes to 33. That's Montgomery.
Started second in this heat race. Had an issue. Spun to the inside. Ended up not finishing his heat race. Had a flat right rear tire. More trouble for the driver out of Langford, BC.
Well, this will close the field back up on the backside of Litt with 9 laps remaining. But if he gets another good start, I don't know if anybody can hang with him. Here's the replay. Let's take a look.
Running third in comfortable position, going around the outside of Tommy Nichols, trying the outside in maneuver. I keep calling it lost grip, but man, these cars are on the edge and just got a little bit away on Montgomery right there. Looking to the outside, that could be where the air billows. I mean, we talked about the wind not blowing; it's blowing again.
Well, and you got the dirty air. He was right up on another car there, too.
Yeah. So good news for Tommy Nichols. He's not a half a lap behind Ryan Litt anymore. He'll join him on the front row on this restart.
And of course, we're going to be lining the top few cars out of this one to the back of the B tomorrow.
If you win this one, you get to start on the inside at the back of the B, which is a little bit of an advantage. We'll lock in 6 from the B tomorrow to get in the A main. Crenshaw is the only car unofficially out of this one. His car is in the infield. The top 6 advance to the B feature. Ontario, Canada's Ryan Litt. Tampa, Florida's Tommy Nichols will join us on the front row on this restart.
The inside has been the key all night on the starts and restarts. Green. Boy, Litt pulled the pin on it quick, didn't he?
Another great restart. He's up and gone. Richie Larson has dropped back. Not a good restart on that white and black 22 on the inside. The Canadian dropping back potentially out of a transfer spot. Now gets back under that horse back underway on the inside.
7 laps left in the C feature.
3 wide momentarily for 7th. Great racing.
Yeah, the fight at the back of the field is actually pretty intense, while Litt dominates at the front. 2.1 seconds between Litt and Nichols with 6 to go. Now they're all single file throughout the field.
Jeff Montgomery just now has made his way into 6th position, the final transfer. Clicking off the laps of this 15-lapper, Ryan Litt, 12.560 last time around.
Well, it's got to give him a lot of confidence getting ready for tomorrow's B feature.
For sure.
The issues he had in the heat race, Jim, seem to have gone away. He's got the car running like he had hoped it would be.
A few more laps and wear and tear on these cars at these high speeds. Litt about to get to the cars running 7th and 8th in the race.
2 to go here.
Ooh, let's try on the outside.
Be careful in that traffic.
Yep.
Litt getting up along that wall there.
We're on the Jake Trainer line. against the wall in the back stretch.
Yeah. Final lap, checkered flag is out, and Litt takes the win. We thought he had the fastest car coming into it, and he showed it throughout that C. And he's now, I think, Jim, gained a little momentum going into that beat tomorrow.
And Jeff Montgomery made a late pass there for third. That means he's on the inside as they tag the back of the B. Montgomery will line up on the inside row behind Ryan Litt. That was a big move for Montgomery to get that spot over Alberding here late in the going.
Yeah, for sure.